Let's play a game. This week I'm bundling together video game trivia for 3 different genres. The 3-letter genres: first-person shooters, FPS, role-playing game, RPG, and real-time strategy, RTS. If you need more trivia or want to learn more about the show, visit dorkygeekynerdy.com. You can also find the show on social media. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe, as the kids say. This is episode 373, the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. I'm your host with terrible eye-hand coordination, Brian Rollins. Let the games begin. The Dorky Round. First-person shooters. Number 1. Released in 1993, what id Software shooter was brought back to life in 2016? Doom. Number 2. Released in 1992, what first-person shooter introduced us to B.J. Blazkowicz? Wolfenstein 3D. Number 3. Players have been patiently waiting for the 3rd installment of what first-person shooter since 1998? Half-Life. Number 4. I might be stretching the genre of FPS, but what 2007 game had the player facing off against a homicidal AI named Gladys? Portal. Number 5. What first-person shooter, released by Bungie and Microsoft in 2001, was a best-selling game for the then-new Xbox? Halo: Combat Evolved. Number 6. What first-person shooter was considered the spiritual successor to System Shock? BioShock. Number 7. What 2009 first-person shooter had a less than well-received movie adaptation in 2024 starring Cate Blanchett? Borderlands. Number 8. Set in Moscow, what 2010 first-person shooter is based on Dmitry Glukovsky's novel of the same name? Metro 2033. Number 9. Nintendo brought Samus Aran into the 3D world with what 2002 shooter on the GameCube? Metroid Prime. Number 10. It was considered bad form to play as Oddjob in the multiplayer mode of what game? GoldenEye 007. Oddjob was shorter and therefore harder to hit. The Geeky Round. Role-playing games. Number 1. BioWare licensed Dungeons & Dragons for what 1998 RPG? Baldur's Gate. Number 2, you could play as a warrior, rogue, or sorcerer in what 1997 action RPG from Blizzard North? Diablo. Number 3, what BioWare RPG series has entries subtitled Origins, Inquisition, and The Veil Guard? Dragon Age. Number 4, what sci-fi RPG debuted in 2007 with its most recent iteration having the subtitle Andromeda? Mass Effect. Number 5, Obsidian Entertainment created what 2015 RPG through a Kickstarter campaign? Pillars of Eternity. Number 6, what 2025 game, which won numerous awards, is an RPG where the characters set out to destroy the Paintress? Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Number 7, what 2019 RPG has you playing as a troubled detective with no memory of his identity or the world around him? Disco Elysium. Number 8, Skyrim is game number 5 in what RPG series that debuted in 1994? The Elder Scrolls. Number 9, what 1997 RPG from Interplay has spawned numerous sequels and an Amazon TV series starring Ella Purnell? Fallout. Number 10, the third installment of what RPG was subtitled Wild Hunt? The Witcher. The Nerdy Round. Real-time strategy. Number 1, Cavedog launched what real-time strategy game in 1997 that pit the Core against ARM? Total Annihilation. Number 2, before turning it into an MMORPG, Blizzard published what real-time strategy game in 1994? Warcraft, Orcs, and Humans. Number 3, Blizzard took the Warcraft model and moved it into space for what 1998 game? StarCraft. Number 4, Westwood Studios had a real-time strategy hit with what 1995 game that pit the GDI against the Brotherhood of Nod? Command and Conquer, later renamed Command and Conquer Tiberian Dawn. Number 5. While not the first real-time strategy game, what 1992 game based on the Frank Herbert books gave us the model for most modern RTS games? Dune 2, The Building of a Dynasty. It introduced the resource collection and build cycle common to the genre. Number 6. What real-time strategy game from Xbox Game Studios and published in 1997 featured missions spanning from the Stone Age to the Iron Age? Age of Empires. Number 7. Relic Entertainment brought us what 1999 space-based RTS game that centered around a massive mothership? Homeworld. Number 8. Star Wars leapt into real-time strategy games with what 2007 game set between episodes 3 and 4? Star Wars Empire at War. Number 9. What 1997 real-time strategy game had the player taking on the role of the villain to keep heroes out of his lair? Dungeon Keeper. Number 10. Total Annihilation got a facelift and a spiritual successor with what 2007 real-time strategy game from Gas-Powered Games? Supreme Commander. And game over. How did you do? Of the games we covered, what was your favorite? Let me know on social media, or let me know what game I missed. I do need questions for the season finale next year. Next week, I've got some science trivia to exercise your brains. Here's a clue. What is the name given to animals that help in the fertilization of plants? Something that's critically important these days. Think it over, and I'll see you back here next week. This was the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. If you'd like to help support the show and get extra stuff, consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/dorkygeekynerdy. This podcast is written, produced, and hosted by Brian Rollins. If you love audiobooks or are looking to have your book turned into an audiobook, contact me at thevoicesinmyhead.com. The theme music is Punch Funk by the band Punch Funk. Listen to all their music on Spotify. This podcast is copyrighted by Brian Rollins, all rights reserved. Thanks for listening.